Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over the regress position for shoulder internal rotation cars. So usually we're down in the sleeper position, but for this one we're going to be seated on the ground with our leg out to the side and our elbow resting on our knee, okay? So we're trying to improve shoulder internal rotation with this exercise. So to start, elbow is going to be on the knee, and it's going to be easier if you're really lacking a lot of this motion if your arm is more out to the side. The farther you bring it in, the harder it's going to be. So I'm just going to kind of start right at this more like a 45-degree angle, and then from there I'm going to keep my shoulder down, really find that lat, engage it, try to keep that shoulder blade and shoulder pulled down. Don't let it kind of come up like this as you're doing the stretch. Once you get that locked into position, you're going to take your other hand and you're going to slowly start to rotate this arm down towards the ground. And what you're going to feel is a nice deep capsule stretch right at the back of the shoulder. We don't want any pinching pain with this. If you are, try to regress farther into that position with bringing the arm farther out to the side, sometimes even lower down. So we're going to hold this stretch for about 1 to 2 minutes. After that, we're going to start our Pails and our Rails contractions. So for our Pails contraction, we are going to be trying to de-rotate out of this position, but our hand on top is going to keep that from happening. So it's more of like an isometric contraction. So we're going to start light, and we are just going to push about 5% into the top hand, 10%, 20%, 30, you want to keep tension throughout your body during this. 40, go to whatever prescribed tension you are told to go to. Hold that for 10 seconds. Don't let that tension falter each way. Keep going. After 10 seconds, we're going to start the rails contraction, which is where we're trying to actively pull into more internal rotation. Really activate those muscles at the end range. Hold for 10 seconds, and you can see my muscles shaking here. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Bring your top hand down. Relax. See if you can go any farther into the stretch. You should be able to gain 5 to 10 degrees each time. All right, hold for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then you're going to repeat those Pails and Rails contractions again. And then I like to follow those up with a shoulder capsular car. So more in the 90-90 position, make sure the shoulder is pulled down, feel that lat activate, pull that shoulder down, and then from there, we are going to externally rotate and internally rotate the shoulder as much as we can, isolating the movement to just the glenohumeral joint, slowly going back, keeping tension through that arm the whole time, really finding that end range, pushing it. Keep tension, slowly come back down, find that end range, definitely into that internal rotation since that's what we just worked. Keep that shoulder down, should really feel a lot of muscles kicking on here. Hold for a few seconds and repeat. Do that about 5 to 10 times, and hopefully that definitely loosens your shoulder up and gains you some more internal range of motion.